What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to chapter 8 of our Chasing Sunsets Blind Let's Play. I am excited to keep this going. This just dropped yesterday as we're recording this, so I'm going to power through this chapter and get this done because I want to know what happens. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and in the links, there's links in the description below to my Patreon as well as my new gaming channel. Let's keep going. The next morning. Kept expecting to get interviewed by the police, but my only visitor was that consulate toad. If he was acting shifty, should probably let George and Lisa know. Yeah, let me think about that a little longer. Something seemed off about him. Enough with the doom and gloom. How you feeling, pool boy? Pool boy, never did get a chance to earn our keep here. B, sorry about that. Oh hush, at this point it's more of a joke than anything else, hun. Well, you should be resting anyways. There were conditions to your release, which you can safely ignore, provided you do not engage in rough stuff or spar with Chef Tanaka. Peanuts! Enhanced recovery after surgery protocol prescribes discussing trauma with friends. By the way, I think Christian used his license plate number as the cipher for that thumb drive. Really? Yeah, it was LMESMSH. Asshole actually kept his word and texted it. Peanut, why don't you head up and start digging into it then? But I'll come up and work on it with you in a few minutes. Shooting her a pointed glare, Amanda heads upstairs. Bianca, do you mind giving us a moment? Oh, no, not at all. I was just going to... Oh, someone's at the door. Sound of the door chime interrupts whatever she's going to say next. Someone's at the door anyhow. As Bianca hurries to the door, Jay and Mallory gaze at you pointedly. Picking up where we left off. You know you almost got yourself killed, right? We thought we'd lost you. I can't even process what that would have meant to us. If you ever do something like that again, how was I supposed to go on knowing you got yourself killed for me? Oof. Before you can think of a response, both girls hug you as tightly as they dare with your wound. Not cool. It was kinda cool. Okay, it might have been a little badass. Oh my god, you could have drowned an otter in my yoga pants. He said stop. Now he's going to be impossible to live with. And also, ew. Wait, what's going on with Bianca? That doesn't sound good. I didn't hear it. There was no noise. Oh, who are they? The three of you approach the front door, where a visibly uncomfortable Bianca talks with a visitor. Oh, is that her ex? I don't know, Gary. What are we supposed to do? Rachel was looking forward to touring the island on a motorcycle. One of the bikes needs servicing, and you know how hard it is to get that done on the island. Still as clueless as you are useless. Add another footnote to the epilogue of our hellish marriage. Oof, Bianca. As Bianca winces under the abuse, you hear Mallory hiss and Jay stiffens next to you. Ooh, yeah. Luckily the judge awarded you the house. Now you have a place to keep all your cats. I'll just build a better one. Life just keeps throwing upgrade opportunities at me. Oh, no he didn't. Wreck this asshole, Alex. Burn his whole fucking world down. Getting into another brawl right now would be bad, okay? And it's Uncle Gary. You're goddamn Alex Campbell. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Fuck me. He's just gonna remember me as a kid. Wait a minute. That's it. Alright. Hold my beer. Swear to God, I just spontaneously ovulated. Oh, come on, Mallory. Approaching the altercation, you consider the serving temperature of the impeding roast. Well done, medium rare should do. Well done or medium rare? Let's do medium rare. Hey, sexy. I set the pitcher of margaritas out by the pool. Still spinning from her ex-husband's ambush, Bianca can only gape at you blankly. Huh? After last night's bedroom Olympics, we could both use a lazy day by the pool to rehydrate. That's a face. Before she can ruin the narrative, you press her against the wall and kiss her deeply. Good job, buddy. She stiffens at first, but then relaxes, returning the kiss with increasing confidence. As you pull away, she can only stare at you in wordless shock. You win the battle, but I'll win the war. You're tapping out first tonight if it kills me. Suddenly the light goes on and a grateful smile replaces her confusion. I'll be out there with bells on, as soon as I get rid of this himbo. Oh, nice. As if seeing your guest for the first time, you regard the shocked man in the doorway. Oh, hi Uncle Gary. What are you doing here? It's been a minute. Uncle Gary? Who the fuck are you? Really? My sister and I practically lived in your swimming pool when we were kids. Oh, that's a face. Suddenly, realization dawns, and a look of horror spreads across the old man's face. Alex? You and Aunt Bianca? Well, just Bianca now. I don't really call her Aunt anymore. On account of, well, all the sex. Never thought I had a shot at her, but I guess good things really do come to those who wait. And sometimes it finishes 5 or 6 times. Oh, ooh. You turn your attention to the mousy girl by Gary's side, who appears ready to die from cringe. Oh, is this bring your barista to work day? This is my girlfriend, Rachel. Wow, poaching ass at the middle school, rocking that midlife crisis knot was a ballsy flex. That's needs to be some punctuation or something in there. Holy cow. You put your arm around Bianca with just the right amount of Chad tier possessiveness. Chad tier. The other man glares at his ex-wife menacingly and practically hisses. Didn't even wait for the ink to dry in the papers before replacing me? Says him. Fully back in command of her emotions, Bianca pulls off a sincere chuckle. Gary, I replaced you with that a week after Chris Evans doxed his own thing. Ouch. The skeptical look on the younger girl's face doesn't go unnoticed by you. Your mother and father would be very disappointed if they had lived to see this, Alex. That just goes to show how little you really knew them, Gary. Which reminds me, if you ever disrespect Bianca again, you're fired. What? Did I fucking stutter? First, you cheat on one of the kindest women I've ever known. Then, thinking she was vulnerable, you roll up here with a dumpster tier humiliation play. Finally, we break ground on a new lot today, and you're here honey-dicking jail paint on my dime? I should straight up fire you, but you get one pass out of respect for the man you used to be. Did he even do that? He just did. You do realize you'd never be able to find another industrial contractor out here, right? Given how long it took Bianca to put you in the rear view, I like her odds. Now, is this man trespassing, sweetie? Definitely. Do we need to get the police involved, Gary? We were just leaving. Let's get out of here, Rachel. Rachel? She's already gone. Rachel's quiet disappearance during Gary's sandblasting comes as a surprise only to him. Ouch, Uncle Gary. I didn't even think it was possible to lose a tier 1 pet. As the door shuts, a visibly stunned Bianca stares at you incredulously. In 17 years, I've never once seen that man put in his place like that. That was amazing, Alex. Before you could say anything, she gives you a fierce hug. Damn it. We couldn't see much from back here, but at least the acoustics were on point. Wait, I got a doorbell cam. Let's go watch it in 4K HDR. Of course she does. Oh, hell yes. You coming, Jay? I'm meeting George at the annex, but first I need a minute with this one. About the thing. Uh-oh. What thing? Just shut up and walk with me. Oh no, that's gonna be trouble. Now I kind of want to go back and see what the well done is. If that was medium rare, what the hell is well done? Holy cow. 3 minutes later, you feel immediately invigorated stepping inside the house and onto the sand. For her part, Jay seems lost in thought as she trudges along contemplatively beside you. So, what's on your mind, sis? I mean, besides how close I came to having all of this in my lap? You really are mad at me, aren't you? Huh. You still don't get it. Never been much of a mind reader, Jay. It suddenly stops and looks at you earnestly. You know how your whole life is supposed to flash before your eyes before you die? I've heard that before, but I mostly just saw what I had to lose in the present. Whoever wrote that must have watched somebody they love die. We've left too many things unsaid for it to have all just ended right there. Jay, let me have this. You need to know that part of me would have died with you. The intensity of her gaze stops the joke you had lined up cold. I understand. I'll try my absolute best to make sure I never put you through that again. You better, because I can't imagine my life without this connection to you. You can't ask me not to stand between danger and the people who are important to me. I promise never do it recklessly or if there are better choices. I guess it wouldn't be you if you did anything else. Is that what you want to talk about? No. I got my DNA results back. Oh. So, what's the word? You're sure you really want to know? I can't untell you. Why wouldn't I want to know? Oh boy, here it comes. Jay begins walking down the beach again, and you continue by her side. Because I have mixed feelings about it. Okay. Oh, it's that easy, huh? You're just gonna let me off with a half-assed deflection? Tempting, but it's our truth, not just yours. Jay looks at you thoughtfully. You know, your time away really has changed you, Alex. If you ask me, it's changed a lot more since I came back. The results were negative. I'm not your half-sister. Huh? How do you feel about that? That's actually not what I was expecting. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know. A little surprised, maybe? I was so convinced I already knew. Meaning you wanted it to be true? It's complicated. It's more like it felt true. And strange enough, it still does. But I suppose this takes a lot of the scandal out of our sordid little history. She pauses while searching her face for any clues to her own reaction. I was 100% expecting her to say you were. But I guess that would be more hard to have. Because then if she says yes, then you officially move this visual novel into that. I can't say the word because YouTube will flag it. But you know what I mean, right? It moves it into that category. And then places like Steam, for example, will have a problem because they don't want that on their platform. So I can see from like a development standpoint, it's a good reason not to do it. But I'm happy they chose not to because Mallory's already got that part of her. If you both have them sharing DNA with you in some way, I don't know, it kind of loses its effectiveness for one of them. The fact that now Mallory's the only one who has that connection to him physically like that, I think it helps separate the characters a bit. Oh, come on, Jay. Are you really still hung up on the outcome of a test? Nope. I mean, sometimes I don't know if I'm happier having you as a brother or a lover. Yeah. You know, that's going to be a whole thing with George, right? About that? Alex, we're being groomed specifically to carry forward Mom and Dad's legacy. Do you ever worry that we'll lose ourselves in that instead of chasing our own? All the time, or we owe it to Mom and Dad? Ooh. My guess is this decision affects maybe the outcome of who they pick to run the company. Because that is what this whole thing is building up to, right? Like, they're going to pick someone or some people to run the place, which is the whole point of the grooming. Like, it's basically a competition. Maybe picking the one option separates it so you're less likely to get it. But he does have his doubts, right? all the time. To be honest, I'm really only doing this to honor them. Right now, that's our duty. Not just the mom and dad's legacy, but all the people who counted on them. And you feel exactly the same way I do. I'm still torn. I wanted to be a surgeon, not some office-bound research lead. I want us to be free to live our lives too. I've been working on an idea. An idea, huh? Not sure if intrigued or terrified. Cute. So, what if, after we inherited a company, we took it public? Huh. What would going public accomplish? We'd split a fat chunk of the IPO stock, cash some out, and then unleash Lisa to run the show. What if Lisa starts doing things mom and dad wouldn't have approved of? As board members of a controlling interest, you and I would just have to stay on the same page. Just like that, huh? I don't see a downside. You and I have gotten pretty good at compromising with each other. I spent years working on my body, mostly for myself, but also to catch someone's eye. Wouldn't it be poetic if this was my chance to start using it against you to get my way? Don't threaten me with a good time. Speaking of which, have you thought about hiring Tara? I'm concerned that thinking about my body and good times makes you remember Tara a little bit. You know, you're this close to only seeing it close on old Christmas. You really want to play that game? Alright then. Oh, here he goes. Doing the best to hide the pain of flexing your abdominal wall, you pull off your shirt. Phew, I was getting hot. This is a lot better. And there's the reverse card. Category 5 sploosh. These girls. Huh? Good talk. I need to run. George is waiting for me at the annex. Turn that around on her pretty quick. Early afternoon. Having some free time after a quick lunch, you succumb to the call of the game console. Hold up. Where do you think you're going? Call of Shooty? Did we discuss massages as terms of your lodging? Well, with the injury and all, I probably shouldn't be flexing too much. Who said you'd be the one flexing? Wait, you want to massage me? Like a pack of hyenas on a three-legged cat. Like a pack of what now? Either come get that massage or watch the Captain Marvel director's cut with me. Your call. What kind of fucked up choice is that? Several minutes later. Wasn't gonna work out today, so I'm going commando here. Oh, don't you worry. A towel will work just fine. Bianca gestures to the table and realize you've never actually received a massage before. Grab the towel and lie face down. Let me know if I poke or prod anything that smarts. My abdomen near the wound is sore, but everything else is fine. Music to my ears. Now, let's see if I still got it. Bianca dispenses some sandalwood scented massage oil and rubs her palms together to warm it. As she begins her routine, you can feel Bianca's hands are both deft and surprisingly strong. Starting at your feet, she digs into the soles before gradually moving up to your ankles. You know, I used to not want kids. I couldn't understand how Sarah did it. Oomph. Bianca's hands move up to your thighs, kneading your tense muscles expertly. Seeing how you and Jade turned out has really got me rethinking my life choices. If she were here, she'd be the first to tell you parenting us wasn't always a picnic. Oh, I know it. Bianca's hands mercifully spare your glutes for a moment and begin working on your lower back. Oh man, I've been missing out. Missing out? Wait, how'd you learn massage without knowing what a good one feels like? For me, it was always just studying the technique and watching body language. Well, you do a pretty damn good job for a guy winging it off an internet video. It's an app, actually, but I'm getting ideas here on things I could be doing better. Magic words that literally every woman loves to hear. Bianca's hands efficiently work out the kinks and tension in your shoulders and neck. We're still talking about the massage, right? I like to think of the concept as universally applicable. Gotcha. The trick is to focus on the details. Everyone responds to the right kind of touch. And before things continue, I'm actually going to stop it here. Womp womp. So if you want to know if anything happens, you'll just have to wait for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Again, links in the description below to my Patreon and to my gaming channel if you want to watch some Red Dead Redemption 2 content. And I'll catch you all in the next one.